Hey guys, Dawn here today, and I wanted to show you how I change out the scoot boot front straps. How you're supposed to do it is you're supposed to get between a flathead screwdriver on the top, that'll fit in here, and then on the inside, might not be able to see this, on the inside there, then you have your Phillips head screwdrivers. So there's 2 screws per strap. Okay, you see that? So you stick your Phillips head on the inside, you stick your flathead on the outside, and then you unscrew these screws. Take your new strap, stick that on, replace the screws, or put the screws back on. You'll see this is my broken strap right here. Okay, so how I do it is a little bit different. I just find this as an alternative way. So I'm going to offer this up to you. You know how these things stretch, right? You see how it stretches? Sorry, this is very low tech right now because I'm basically just propping up my phone between my feet as I do this. And hopefully you'll be able to see enough. So basically, I'm just going to pull these off. And I'm going to stretch it around the screws, just like how you do this, and you stretch it around this screw, right? To pop this on, and then you pop this off, right? Well, you can basically do the same thing for these guys as well. It's just a little bit tougher, obviously. So you can just pull. Oops, sorry guys, my hand just totally hit. You just pull those right off. So now these are off. Now you can try to remove the screws if you want, if that helps, or if your screw head got damaged, you know, you can Dremel it or whatever. So now it's a matter of putting this back on, and all you have to do is line them up and stretch it back on again. Okay, so that's basically all I do. Now, what you want to make sure is that you see there's 2 sides here. First off, you want to make sure that you have the right side up. So these bumpies over here are going to be on the top. This side doesn't have this bumpy over here, so that's going to be at the bottom. Okay. And then so that means that these bumpies are on the bottom, and that is going to lock in. So you want to make sure that that's locked in there. Okay, so that's all you have to do. And basically, all I'm going to do is use a flathead screwdriver and needle nose pliers and stretch these on. And I don't think I'll be able to do this entire thing on camera because it is kind of tough. Oh, another thing to remember, right now, if I push on this side down, it's going to pop up on the other side. So I want to make sure that I push from the other side to give me this nice gap over here, and then that gap is going to make it so that I can really stretch these on. And I'm going to really be using my needle nose pliers to help me get, you know, have a good grip on this and pull it. I'm going to get this started, and then I'll come back to this video. Hold on. All right, now I haven't really developed any real technique for this yet because I haven't had to switch out too many of these. But basically, you know how you can stick this, like if you're having problems even putting this thing on, you can stick this in the hole and then grab the screw and pop it on. So basically that's what I did right here at this top corner. So you'll see right there, I have the top edge up already. And then I just need to wiggle this, push from the bottom to make sure I have a nice big gap, and wiggle this until I can get this bottom edge slid under as well. And if I need help with this, then I can always use my screwdriver and help tuck that edge in. So this will do two things. It's going to help pull up the screw, and then it's also going to tuck this in. And then just try to do it in a manner that it is not going to, you know, obviously break the strap. But I don't know, I've gotten pretty pissed off at these and gotten pretty aggressive with them, and I haven't broken anything while doing it with this method. So now with this side, I'm going to stick this screwdriver in and catch the screw. Now it's stick it in the hole, pry it underneath the screw over here, and then pull it on. All right. Hold on. Let me do this without the video. All right, so there you go. It's all done. Sorry, I couldn't do this while it's on the floor. I had to actually have it in my lap so I could, I don't know, use my body and both hands and really pry in there and stuff like that. So here's the old strap, and here's a new strap, and it took me about 5 minutes. Now, I'm not going to say it's 5 minutes that's totally easy and smooth. It was 5 minutes of cussing and I don't know, I gouged my finger. There's no blood or anything, but you know, I'd slip and hit my thumb with the tip of the screwdriver. I did that a couple times and stuff like that. So it's not the easiest thing in the world to do, but I discovered this method when I had a screw where these were really shallow. I think LeSerre had scraped them off, and so every time I tried to turn, it just kept slipping off, and I wasn't able to really get this off. And then I didn't want to pull out my Dremel and grind it down, and I think I got pissed at it and just yanked at it, and I was able to yank this whole thing out. And then I was like, oh, well, if I can yank it out, then I can probably yank it back on. And sure enough, it worked. And so for me, instead of messing with the Loctite and all that stuff, I just like doing this method better. But this, you know, like with all things, it's not, you know, trying to replace or anything. So basically, once again, the technique is basically to get the screwdriver, go in here, and just like how you do it with this side of the strap, where you hook on to the screw underneath, and then pull it on. This isn't easy to do when there's no it's not tight, but you know how you just pull and then you just gotta work and then pop the other end on. It's exact same concept, just over here, and it's going to be tougher because this is a lot tighter. There's not as much room for it to pop on. Obviously, you don't have this much space to work with, but remember to push on the back, because you push on the back, and then this is going to pop up, and that'll give you more room to work with. All right. So there you go, just a little tip. Makes it a lot easier to change out, at least for me, to change out these straps. All right, talk to you later. Bye, guys.